What's good, y'all? At Mike Masters 801 on everything. My name is Gabino Grimes. This is the playoffs round of 12. Very anticipated matchup. I got a very special co-host with me.
Beans and rice. Sinker motherfucking knife, bitch. Shout out to Elfin Films, Last Second C. Subscribe.
Let's go. Shout out to our sponsors, Church and State, G Life, Beans and Rice Pod, Up Rock, and Miss Irish Hip Hop. Give it up for our sponsors. I want to give a big shout out to Hoodie Jer. Give it up for Hoodie Jer, y'all. Yeah. We did the coin toss already. Easton won. Said that Atheist is going to go first. Reminder, this is 90-second rounds with a 2-minute cutoff. With that said, rapper to my right, introduce yourself.
Oh, it's Easton fucking Clark, dog. I came here to rap. We got 2 minutes. I'm gonna have to go fast with it, so be ready, motherfuckers.
It's cool. He's on uppers, so don't worry about it.
Yeah, right. Rapper to my left, introduce yourself.
You already know who it is! They call me Steven Knew the Verse. They call me Judd Appleblow. And if you know my name, then say it right now. Atheist, thanks for the burgers. I'm sleazy.
All right.
They call me
All right, with that said, top of the first. I'm all fucking whatever. No, I was just joking. I was just kidding. Top of the first, Atheist.
Before we get into this, and all jokes aside, I got one question for Easton, and I'm not gonna ask it twice. Did you or did you not get fucking high and steal a car from Zach Ivy's wife?
The answer is no.
Yeah, the answer is yes. You stole it, then you sold it. You should take your fucking life. They took you off the streets. That's when you swipe the keys. I guess that's what they get for trying to help a junkie thief. And how good of a thief could he actually possibly be? Bitch, you're 2'3". You couldn't boost a car without a booster seat. And you did this to one of our own. So I hope you get arrested. Hope you catch another sentence. Nicked and thrown up in a cage. Wait, did you just miss the reference? We're doing short rounds this summer. Gambino, it's a blessing, because it means this fucking car thief will be gone in 60 seconds. I dare you to touch my Subaru. Ooh, if he do, I'll give mystery machines like the movie Scooby-Doo. You're lucky Ivy didn't punch your teeth in. It's truly true, because then you'd have to learn to quit biting the hand that's feeding you. It's the tournament, Easton. Get real, bring the pain. Talk about my divorce. Talk about my 15 minutes of fame. Talk about how during COVID I had to put my mother in a grave. But you won't, because you ain't spent a minute being brave. You got old jokes and fat jokes. That shit all sounds the same. If you want to hit my heart, you better learn to fucking aim. Time.
Let's go.
Car thief!
Okay. Is my mic on?
Yeah.
Yo, is this shit on? All right. Oh my God. Accusations of theft? Shit. I didn't steal that motherfucker's wife's car. What the fuck I'm gonna do with the 97 Sentra? Wreck this shit? The fuck? Ivy's a pathetic bitch. What the fuck are you talking about? What the fuck? Steal a car? Whatever, dog. Preparing for you has been strenuous. Y'all hear his fucking voice? I fucking hate this shit. EK had said when preparing for a battle, you should say the shit with the same intensity you plan on having when the stage is set. That's great unless you practicing an imitation of Atheist, then it just sounds like some crazy shit. Do you know how pissed my neighbor is? I can't even blame him. Picture you in a situation just laying your 8-year-old down in the blankets. Kid, there's no monsters here. Your imagination is big. Don't be scared. Fuck! Ah! Random voice just cut you off. It's me imitating him from some garage. I'll strangle him. Fuck Atheist. Couple more muffled words. They changed the date again? Fuck, I was hungry. I asked for answers. I'm battling an atheist in a church. Fuck, I gotta do, translate this shit? All God's really saying is pray again. I know that didn't go over your head. No way I'd miss. My punchline lost in that mangy mess. Just give it to me later, bitch, after this entanglement. See, look, I don't think the same as Peeps Your Age. Shit's different. Inebriated bitch, listen. What elite today appreciates the streams you bring. I think that paying dues to you is really fees from Nathan. Yeah, I'm gonna keep the scheme frank. To keep on banking, we need change. If you ain't making sense, and how the fuck you gonna pay attention? Let's go angle guessing. I usually get it right. Cleverness. Secondhand information from Ivy. Hella sick. Fuck a battle, I'm pressing shit, scream in your face. How does it feel to know you look older than Eli Ace? You have a fupa, it's fatter than Smoke Sea Lion's face. Yeah, why is this sea lion shaped like a beehive? Ain't no ceasefire, staying unproductive pussy like that feline spades.
I am older than Eli Ace.
Time. Let's go. Hey, we're in it. Top of the second.
Yo. Is E a furious hoodlum? It's hard to say, like E pluribus unum. You get some of these bars tomorrow, they burn slow like incense. This battle's like your living situation. Bitch, it's intense. Your record's 1 and 2. How the fuck did you get this battle? Did you win a raffle? Fuck you and the little rascals, you bitter asshole. I bet the first time he went down on a girl, he bitter asshole. Could you put the special into special education? You watch decapitations when it's time for masturbation. Your beady eyes and teeny size, that's muscle maceration. You look like Master Splinter halfway through his transformation. So you can call me old and you can call me fat, but one thing you could never call me is a motherfucking rat. So fuck you, Simple Jack. For the rest of y'all, would you like to hear a Snapple fact? Back in the day, this is true, they made the streets in Salt Lake so wide in case you needed to turn your horse around. And it's ironic, Easton, because you came to Salt Lake, were living in the streets, got hooked on horse, and now you need to turn your life around.
Oh, God.
Most people just shoot the 8-ball and it rolls into the corner pocket. But you go to the corner to pocket an 8-ball to shoot up in your veins till your eyes roll back in your sockets. Woo. My rounds will hurt his feelings. You can watch him try to play it off. I have a 30-year mortgage. Bitch, you won't live to see me pay it off. Time! And with my heart, maybe I won't either.
Bottom of the second. Let's go, Easton.
That stolen car shit is fucking pathetic, bitch. But I know why Ivy said this shit. He has an older brother that's addicted to prescription pills, so maybe Ivy projects a bit. Yeah, motherfucker. What the fuck? Yeah, bitch, shut up. Shut the fuck up. What the fuck? Being loud, thinking that'll fucking make it believable is out. You do that shit, you want to please the crowd. I get it, homie, but please, the crowd. Don't freak them out. Yeah, secondhand embarrassment makes the streams go down. Just because I murder you don't mean the link will go round. I learned that when I ended DK, but didn't see it, thou. Because he fucking sucked every single round. Don't do what he did now. It's confusing to me seeing a drought and a league that considers you a seasoned MC. I have doubt. Look, I'm trying to make the league reach the clouds. I know it's hard for you, but that means you're gonna have to leave the ground. You merely loud in attempts to distract them from the fact you don't have the realest style. Overcompensating, declining bitch. I like trimming the filler. Wow, this bitch brought the biggest blouse, still looks like his nipples out. Fuck, Scott Knopf. Scott Knopf, that's not your rap name, that's lame. So you change this shit. Out of all the fucking names to pick, you choose to be labeled as atheist. When you believe that strongly, it isn't faith, it's just hatred. It comes from a place of being betrayed by it. But I don't give a fuck if you ain't religious. I'm only saying both your name and vocal traits fucking show your emotional cards to everyone that don't do you favors. Bitch, betting against me, that's a horrible wager. I'm a tournament taker. Motherfucker, I'm a tournament taker. Any more of this angle, they gonna tell me to not smoke at the table. This like poker in Vegas. Flinching for you photo, get picked up on by multiple players in an instant. Forget it, I'm the Don Dada. God salt in the cut like God's wadded. I know you got a wife, you come off flawless. entendres. Do you got a bitch? She's not talking. Your vocal cords and that whore are the only thing you raw dogging. I'm finna pass on his body. Like who? John Stockton. Time.
Oh. Time. Okay. 155.
155.
Let's go.
First of all, my eyes are up here. Stop looking at my nipples.
They're hard not to see.
They're hard all the time. You are half a man. I could beat your ass using half a hand. I could have your life for half a grand because half your friends would have no problems, half in you for half a gram. I mean, damn. He looks like Riff Raff got ripped in half. Like Forrest Gump had his AIDS baby with Lieutenant Dan. But he'll tell you, he's built different. Yeah, bitch, you're 3'2" and still fit into baby shoes. You're built different. Me and Dummy are the main event. So if I see some seedy Dominican selling you acetaminophen, I hope you take enough so you will never see your men again. Hello, Christ. I'm about to sin again. I'ma press this tiny white just like a Ritalin. I'm in the DeLorean making your mom pop more pills than the Ritalin. This little bloodsucker's our fault because we're the ones who let him in. But with this lack of melanin, ain't hard to get the metal in. All Gallagher is melon like an event that I could medal in. So go on, usher in my next victim because he's looking like a kid he wants Diddy's done with him. Time.
Damn. That was only a minute and 5 seconds. All right, bottom of the third, bring us home. Bottom of the third, let's go.
You signed to a record label ran by my opener, Zach Ivy. That bitch wants to battle, just tell him to ask nicely. Ask if that match strikes him. The heat blasts spines, that's backfiring. Motherfucker, thinking your age and shit will change who wins this? Nah, fuck. You thinking your age and shit will change who wins this. Your barometer is linear. That's why you think your age created distance. It doesn't fucking matter, bitch. This is a game of inches. Your IG says rhyme time rapper, but I emit like time spelt backwards. How could you put faith in a line when the name you go by basically states faith is a lie? I'm baffled. Big Bang gave you life. Why? I answer. Your parents both fat as fuck. It's science, math, words. I'm a rhyming master. Actually distasteful. Ooh, I'm grateful to be facing you. You know, I made the news. I was in the paper, dude. Salt Lake Tribune. I've been meaning to thank a Jew. I appreciate it, dude. I appreciate it, dude. Fuck it, though. I appreciate it, dude. And frankly, your post about eliminating me, ironic. You should have taken a page out of her book. Shut the fuck up and hide. I'd have bought it. Whole life he lived half-heartedly. The other half-heart busy fighting all the carbs you eat. Try swap the drinks for water, please. High cholesterol's a thing. Don't want to see you starve, but geez, stop hogging all these hallways, G. Go clog a fucking artery. Costco pizza, glassy teeth. Yeah, motherfucker, glossy teeth. Use him as an example of what not to be. Sloppily tossing an outfit together, you got it to swap me. He's a rage ball, voices strained, raw. Sound like he copped the 8-ball from the same dog Adolf was seeing. You wanted Carter Deems? You wanted Carter Deems? Oh my God, I gotta see it. Two fucking wannabes spitting comedy, but it's hostile. Need it. Not a thing I want more. Ha ha, keep it. Fuck Carter Deems, you getting popped from a Cadillac. I'm Ron respawning, car be leaning. Cadillac lean, yeah, you know what I'm talking about, motherfucker.
Time.
He finished strong.
Hey, let's go.
He finished strong.
Give it up for that battle real quick, let's go. We're gonna go with the judges, that's it. Yeah, that's
One more round.
Nah, hell no. Great. Nah, hell no.
All right, Atheist and Easton Clark watched the battle. This was a lower score battle. I think I was a little more critical with these two because I've seen stuff from these two before, I think. I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing when it comes down to judging. Sometimes you have an expectation that you got or what have you. I thought that the first round, I thought Atheist won every single round. I thought I gave Atheist a 4 in the first. I gave him a 4 in every round. I gave Easton a 3 in the first round. I thought it was close. I didn't think like the writing, like I thought Atheist's writing was very, very direct and it was for him, and he did stuff like he painted a narrative of him. He painted a drug image of him that I couldn't shake while I watched Easton rap. So that was a really good thing, whether it's real or not. I believe he stole the car and sold the car. You know what I'm saying? like I don't, you know, and once he started rapping, I don't know if it was like nerves, but it worked based on how he raps, right? So it made me the whole time say, does he mean to be doing this, or is he about to go steal another car? So that was really dope. Again, I know my score is low for this. It was 5-12, but it was a very entertaining battle. Just by the criteria, some of the things I just didn't see. Last little bit. Painted the drug image good, Atheist did. He had really, really good rhyming. He had some gossip in the second round and kind of fed into it. It's like, yo, you did your homework on this guy. You know this guy more than he know you, maybe. The riddling bar, I like the riddling bar. That was pretty good. The Diddy bar at the end worked with the crowd. I think Emerson said something about like sometimes we hear stuff we already heard before, but if the crowd ain't heard it before and you're trying to win the tournament in front of the crowd, you know, it might work. Last bit of information. I think Easton needs to slow down. He gets in these pockets and then he just slurs through it sometimes. The coolest thing he does is when he pauses and then says something. Like when he's like, please, the crowd, please, that was funny. And then when he did ha-ha, needed like the same thing. So he got really good time. He should work on his pacing. Because I believe he was saying some stuff, but you couldn't make out some of the things. He didn't seem as prepared.
Just a helpful reminder to always have a bill of sale when you buy a car, because you never know if someone stole it. How do you sell a car you stole? Atheist versus Easton Clark. Ask for the bill of sale, guys. Get the Carfax. Atheist versus Easton Clark. Sometimes when you go to like, you know, talent here is still growing in Utah, and a lot of times you'll see just like copy and paste of people who are not original. These two are original, whether you like it or not. At least they made me feel something. They have a distinct style. I think Easton Clark's one of like a disaster baby, which I think is cool. You know what I mean? Like you can see his influence in there. But I appreciate that these two have a distinct style of their own, that they don't really rap like anyone else here in Utah. Whether it's your style and you like the style, it's different. It's not my style for either of them, but I appreciate the originality. Atheist got better every round for me. I thought his first round lacked like really effective writing. He only got a 1 in that round. And then, so I gave him a 6 the first round, a 7 the second round, and an 8 the third round to give him 21 points. Easton Clark won every round for me until the last round, which they tied. I gave them both an 8. Bro, I really like effective writing and deconstruction. Saying someone's a bitch does not really deconstruction, but I think in Easton Clark's second round, neither of them had a moment, but for me, what I really like is when Easton Clark's like, you named yourself Atheist. That's overcompensation by the way that you were betrayed by it. I'm like, God damn, that's like some shit you can put in an Instagram caption. I really fuck with that shit, because rap, everybody's like, I'll punch you, I'll shoot you, I'll kill you, you're not good. But then it's like, actually, let me talk to you for a minute. Let me tell you about yourself. And that was like the highlight of the battle for me. I'm with what Quest says. It's like, bro, your pacing of your battling is gonna be the best thing about you, and you only develop things to take it away from the crowd. It's like chorus, verse, right? Like, if he's rapping that fast, he can do that 90% of the time. But find your marks where you can take it away, slow it down, and maybe deliver a line a little slower. Then it's like, oh, and the crowd perks up. It's like, oh, he changed something, you know? So gave Easton Clark 23 points, gave Atheist 21 points. The third round was a complete tie for me. Both unique styles. Me and Quest are tied, so it'll be interesting to see what the other the other judges do. But good luck to whoever wins this battle going forward.
Yo, what up, everybody at Mike Masters? You already know it's Holmzie Da God, but this ain't even about me. Got my notes. We about to get right into it, right? So for Atheist versus Easton, right? We're gonna go right into it. Round 1, Atheist had the how you gonna boost the car? You need a booster seat. Fire. He had the Then he doubled down. I'm a big fan of follow-up punches because that's what I do. So he had painted the whole car thief joint, and then he tied it into short rounds for the car thief, so he's going to be going to 60 seconds. Fire. Give Mr. E machines like the Scooby-Doo. Fire. And the counter writing was dope. You know what I'm saying? Basically, predictive. All right, you're going to talk about this and this. Let's see if you can make it effective. That's fire. I gave him a 10 for that round. I'm not even going to lie. It was a damn near flawless round. Round 1 for Easton, he had the entanglement bar that was cold. But he started off with a bad rebuttal. Now, a lot of people don't realize one of the biggest things in battle rap, especially with your rounds, is momentum, right? Now, a rebuttal can do either one or two things. It can amplify your round or take away. Good rebuttal, amplify. Bad rebuttal, take away. Wasn't really feeling the rebuttal he started with, and it kind of put him in the red. And, like, he had stumbles and stuff. So I gave him a 3 for that round. Next round, Atheist popped right back up. The E pluribus unum joint, difficult to say. The parallels between the streets of the Utah and how, like, you had to turn a horse around, and now he's stuck in the streets of Utah and can't turn his life around. Fire. Another parallel with the 8-ball in the corner pocket. Put an 8-ball in your pocket and then shoot up like cold. I gave him an 8 for that round. I gave Atheist an 8 for round 2. Now, second round, Easton started off with a pretty decent rebuttal. However, his second round was choppy and he had stumbles as well. I'm not going to lie, I gave him a 3 again for that round. Atheist's third round, he had the built different bar, the angles and approaches. Y'all know I'm a big fan of angling and approaches. Only thing about Atheist's third round is it was short. I think they said it was clocked in like a minute 5. So I take a little bit of points away because, like, it could come across as if, like, maybe you felt like you didn't have to try hard anymore, even though I already had him winning, but it's just always about finishing through. And then Easton's third, I graded it another 3, if I'm being completely honest. This wasn't a clean performance from him at all. He was very choppy every round. With that being said, I got Easton totaled in with 9 points and Atheist totaled in with 24 points. I gave Atheist the round 3-0. So that's my take on that.
What it do? DreDai. About to get my summary for Atheist and Easton Clark. Yo, Atheist is just the best, bro. I always enjoy watching his battles, man. Easton Clark, we need him in this game, man. He's original. It's always refreshing to see someone who doesn't have the same twerk cadence and the PG step and the copy and paste cookie cutter. It's nice to see someone who's like authentic and genuine. That's what this game is missing. We need Easton. So into the bars. Let's see who went first. Atheist out the gate. He took the risk of going to personal, which is always risky because to me it's risky, right? You always want to respect the person in front of you, and you don't want to shame them with something out of their personal life. You want to try to, I don't know how dirty, some people play dirty, but this personal wasn't that bad. It was playful, you know, right? Steal a car, boost a car, boost a seat, going to 60 seconds. The mystery machines, tough, bro. Very clever. So Atheist, I gave him a 3. Effective writing, performance, I gave him a 3. Conviction, I gave him a 3. Moments, I gave him a 2. He had 2 moments in there. So total round 1, I gave Atheist an 11. He had the chat going crazy with that Still a Car personal. Easton Clark, round 1. I caught the whole like rehearsing for you. You know how pissed my neighbors were. You did change the date again. That was tough. Tried to attack the fro. You know, attack your opponent. I feel it. Entanglement. Older than Eli Ace. That was dope. Effective writing, I gave him a 3. I kind of like 4 bars in there. Performance, I gave him a 3. Conviction, I gave him a 3 this round. But if there's any advice, like figure out how to changed the delivery so it's not so shaky, because it can get hard to catch the bars in the midst of the shaking. But that's a minor adjustment, bro. But anyway, moments 1, total 10. So I had Atheist taking round 1. Round 2, E pluribus enum. I've heard that before. I've seen it. It's like I've seen it somewhere, but yeah, I caught it. Bit asshole, master splinter, 8-ball, corner pocket, effective writing. I gave my boy Atheist a 3. Performance, I gave him a 3. Conviction, I gave him a 3. Moments, I gave him a 1. So total round 2 for Atheist was a 10 for me. Easton Clark, project a bit, please the crowd, but please the crowd. Biggest blouse, nipples out, that was dope. I feel like it could have been some more punches in there. When you going up against a fan favorite like Atheist, you really got to be punch heavy. That was a mistake I made. I took Atheist too light. When you going up in there with a fan favorite, you really got to hit them hard. So effective writing, I gave him a 2. Performance, I gave him a 3. Conviction, I gave him a 2. Moments, I gave him a 1. And the reason for the reason I gave him a 2 for the conviction on this one is because it was about round 2 when I noticed that like the delivery was just a little choppy. So total, I gave him an 8. Round 2. Let me see. 7, 8. Yeah, that's 8. I gave him an 8 round 2. Let's see, round 3. Going into it, Atheist, see half a gram. And the mosquito bloodsuckers let him in. I only counted 2. I could tell Atheist pen was getting exhausted in the 3rd round. Because it was very light. So I gave him a 2. The performance, I gave him a 3. Conviction, I gave him a 3. Always, he's very comfortable up there. You know, he's stage ready. Moments, gave him a 0. Total, I gave him an 8. Round 3. Easton Clark, game of inches. He went racial, which is a good strategy. I won't go into the bars, but he went racial there, which can always work. To the caddy run approach. I feel that. I gave him a 2 for effective writing. Performance, I gave him a 3. Conviction, I gave him a 2. Moments, I gave him a 1. Total 8. I got Atheist taking this. Final score, Atheist 29, Easton Clark 26. Best of luck to whoever continues in the next round. Shout out to Easton Clark's. Love the originality, man. He kind of reminds me of a cross between Blocks and Disaster, but his style is a little bit different to make it original. But yeah, shout out to the MCs.
Hey, what's good? Cammy GBR, we are here. Holy shit, it's almost 1 in the morning in the UK. I've just come back from work, here to talk battles, breaking them down. Shout out Mike Masters Alliance, Utah Battle Rap. I like the scene, man. It's bubbling. The pop bubbling. I'm gonna try and be concise with this. Get right to it. Try and cut the fat out. Feel like I talked a lot on the other ones. So I've got a lot of battles to talk about. Let's break it down. We're gonna start off Easton versus Atheist. Round 1, let's go. Breaking it down. You're gonna see it on the sides. Easton, I gave a 6 out of 10 round. Right? And I gave Atheist a 7 out of 10 round. Noteworthy lines. I think the comparison for Easton about battling in the Atheist in a church, because I think the venue was the church. God really saying pray again. Pay dues, really fees from Nathan. Like, little slick things like that. You know, just jabs and whatnot. But Atheist having boosted car without a booster seat, nicked and caged, and car thief in 60 seconds. That was slick. mystery machines like the movie Scooby-Doo. If I'm being petty, there's a TV show first. Very petty point, I know. I would say as well that I think the start of the round for Easton was a bit off. I know he tried to do a bit of a rebuttal there, but it took away from your performance because oh fuck, and you had that little moment there, so I had to take something away. But all in all, 6 out of 10, 7 out of 10 on a round 2. Round 2, altogether, I'm giving Easton 7 out of 10 and Atheist 7 out of 10 as well. It's a close round. However, few moments that change things. So if we're breaking down some lines there, I think Easton's delivery, it's not conviction, it's not performance, it's delivery, kind of hides the gems inside of his material. Like this, I almost gave this a moment, but I didn't, because it wasn't, I noticed it because I watched it, but it was, this is like poker in Vegas, flinching before folding, you get noticed by multiple players. That's hard. That's a very good line. That one got my attention there. I know he went the disrespectful route, and he had the vocal cords and that bitch are the only thing you raw dogging, and basically the whole disrespectful thing about that was pretty good. And we had Atheist, who had the whole, you know, I think it was Utah, and he was on about how the roads are so wide so they could turn the horse around, but you got hooked on a horse and had to turn your life around. The 8-ball in the pocket, you know, eye rolls in the socket, like, and the little, paid dues, basically the 30 years mortgage, I'll never pay that, whatever. Not a bad few lines there, but I'm giving Easton 2 points because the rebuttal's insane. The rebuttal is a genuine moment, and I think it caught him off guard a little bit too when he's like, when he's on about IV and brother on drug, like, I think he caught himself off guard with that, but that was a great rebuttal, and it changed the momentum slightly. So 7 out of 10 for Easton, 7 out of 10 for Atheist, but 2 points for Easton. Round 3. Oh, and fucking intense is OBC. Come on, Atheist. As you'll see here, Easton got a 7 out of 10 round. Atheist got a 9 out of 10 round. I think this ended up being his best round for Atheist, honestly. So as lines to mention, I am like time spelt I am it, like time spelt backwards. I'm giving that leeway, but it's not quite. It works, but it doesn't work. Giving it leeway. I think the Anne Frank bar was maybe a little, and frankly, as kind of OBC, like that gets done a lot. However, the other part to it, and frankly, I would have took a page of her book and shut the fuck up and hide. I would have bought it. Like the hide, I would, and shut the fuck up and hide, and I would have bought it. Kind of relating it back to being a book. I like that. That almost got a moment for me. Now, I'm wondering, he had this bar about 8-ball. Like, the 8-ball that Adolf went to. Like, now, like, he's on about, like, the doctor with the 8, right. Is that also the wordplay of him only having a ball? That one threw me for a loop. And maybe I've got that wrong, but I watched it a few times going, 8-ball, 8-ball? Are you trying to do that? Is that unintentional? Now with Atheist Round, the half scheme at the start of the round, the AIDS baby, the seedy Dominican pocket. You know, I think he just did a bit more rapping in this round, and it clearly was shown. You know, Gallagher's melon, like I can vent, I can meddle in, like. They had a little ditty bar on the end of it, but I am giving a point to Easton. And it was this one line that just sort of, again, slept under the radar. Your barometer is linear. That's why you think age created distance. That's very clever. But you've hidden that underneath a bit of stumbling and whatnot, and how you perform. You've hidden that line, and that could have been brought out a lot more. So it's 7 out of 10 plus 1, and 9 out of 10 round for Atheist. And why are your nipples hard all the time, bruh? Why? So, breaking it down, it ends up being that the final score is 23-23. Fuck. Now, if it's a double like that, I then have to go back on the rounds. Technically, Atheist won more rounds. So I'm giving this battle 2-1 Atheist on the old school tip because the points ended up being the same. Thank y'all. Cammy GBR. You know we out here. Bang! As a message across to all of these battles at the very end, don't be mad at Mike Masters Alliance. This is my problem. Come to me. Come to me on X. Come to me. I have no issue talking about it, a DM or whatever. Tell me to follow you. Follow, we'll do all that. At least talk about it. But that's the decision and the criteria that I've got set above me. Some lines I might not catch, some lines that we will. This video is going to cross all the battles just at the very end. Thank y'all. Send me all your problems, all your anger issues. Cammy GBR. Appreciate y'all.